Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my little channel. Might as well just take these off for now. I am Adina. Welcome to Beyond the Veil. I am getting ready to head to an open house. I have a few minutes before I leave, so I just wanted to stop in and give some content, just in case I don't have time to do so later. I hope everyone is well. I wish blessings on this first day of fall. Happy Rosh Hashanah to all of my Jewish subscribers, all of my Hebrew Israelite subscribers. Today is the first day of fall and the first day of Libra season, and your girl is a Libra sun, Aries moon, Taurus rising. My birthday is October the 7th. So I'm feeling extra good today. And since I'm feeling extra good, I'm going to take a gander at Steve Harvey. Because typically I wouldn't. His energy gives me a stench that I don't like. I've never read him before, but his energy gives me a stench that bothers my spiritual allergies. That's no shade to him. Some people are just like that. He's one of those people for me. But I'm bored, and I can do this really quick because I'm not too invested in Steve Harvey and what he has going on. So without further ado, I'm just going to read him and see what's going on with him. I remember him making some comments about black bloggers, and I think there was a hint of vitriol towards black bloggers rather than just bloggers in general, because Steve Harvey, you are a black man. Your market is black people, so obviously those are going to be the people who are going to be discussing you. However, we'll see what's going on with Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, coming to my hands. What is the energy surrounding you currently? You have a lot going on. I can sense the overwhelm in your energy. The energy of just wanting to blow over, calm down, a little bit of relief that Shirley became a bigger topic, which is why I think you gave her an opportunity to speak on what she had going on so that she could kind of have the spotlight and her situation can become highlighted. All right, Steve. I want to say that this is another woman, allegedly. Y'all know everything that I say in these videos is alleged, and it's all for entertainment. Nothing here makes sense. Nothing here is true. I'm crazy. Remember that. Steve Harvey has a woman on his side. I wanted to know what's in his energy, and this is a woman, and this woman is not Marjorie. It would have came up as the Empress if it was Marjorie. This is typically my woman on the side, my single, attractive. This woman is single, she's attractive, and she's also a businesswoman in her own right. She calls her own shots. She calls shots, and she has people who also work under her. I would like to say that she's a businesswoman of some sort, maybe a manager, executive somewhere. She's above someone else in power, like an executive, and then there's managers or something up below her, ahead something, and then there's little somethings underneath her. And she's attractive, and she's still a little young, and she's a threat. He has been allegedly secretly talking to this lady, or this is what he doesn't want to be talked about anymore. It's like, this is why he wants things to die down. This is why he doesn't want the attention on him. because he doesn't want the conversation to go to this woman. Yeah, look. This is why he wants the conversation to be blown over, because Steve has his own woman on the side, and he doesn't want anybody to discuss what's going on in his marriage, because it looks like there is a problem. Steve is preparing, I would like to say, for a divorce. It looks like a divorce. Marjorie really helped make him successful. Without him, he kind of wouldn't know how to maneuver certain crowds, certain people that she taught him. She cleaned them up, polished them, and taught him how to become this household name. And if you think that she's going to walk away with nothing, you've got another thing coming. So Steve is already preparing himself to have to move on peacefully, if he wants to move on peacefully, and he does. And he's going to have to dish out some money in a divorce. But he doesn't want these things to talk about. That's why he'd rather for Shirley to be talked about, and it's also why he doesn't want this other woman to be talked about. I wonder if Marjorie knows. I think she knows. She's going to keep quiet and keep all his secrets as long as he pays out, and he will, and he's preparing for it. Let me look into this woman. Marjorie is bitter about this woman, allegedly. This is Marjorie. Not quite divorced yet, still angry, spiteful. I'll keep quiet about her, but you're going to have to run me my money. This is Marjorie. I don't know what sign Steve Harvey is, but this is Marjorie and Steve. She's bitter. He's resolute. She's bitter. He's resolute. And that sounds like a man who's already moved on. His mind is made up. He's thinking clearly. He's cool, calm, and collected. He's preparing to pay her whatever he needs to be able to move on peacefully and amicably. And she's bitter. This is this kind of situation. That's the only reason that a man would be cool, calm, and collected. She's cool, calm, and collected. And the other part, the counterpart of this man, is bitter. All right. And this is why, because he is starting over. He's made up his mind. He's leaving. He's starting over. He no longer wants to be in an affair. He no longer wants to have to hide her. Ooh, fighting for money. It's going to be a long battle if he stays attached to Marjorie. I think because of her kingpin. I think all of Marjorie's baggage, and now her ex is out. He's talking. He has secrets over Marjorie that could damage Steve's reputation. I think Steve feels like his attachment to Marjorie is no longer beneficial now that her ex is out, with his secrets and his tea and his willingness to talk if he's also not paid, allegedly. And Steve isn't about to let these street hustlers that he worked so hard to get away from destroy his empire. So he was already looking to move on. I think once Marjorie's ex got out, he already was prepared with someone else. I would like to say Marjorie was a little bit blindsided with this affair. She had no idea. You're fine. She had no idea what was going on. I think she was completely blindsided, and I think Steve did that on purpose. I don't think she knew that he was dealing with someone else. I think she thought she had everything under control. And this is realizing that you don't. This is realizing that you have already been defeated, Marjorie. That you don't have everything under control. She had no idea. He pulled a fast one on her. Because I know that Shirley, is that her name? His co-worker in her leaked audio was talking about, maybe she said it or maybe somebody else mentioned that Marjorie has cameras in the house. So she's a woman who likes to be on top of things, who likes to be on top of her household and her marriage. She manages her marriage, she manages her household and her family, but this little situation caught her off guard. And this is why she will not leave without nothing. Because what you don't do is screw Marjorie Harvey over. I will topple all this down, allegedly. I'll tear all this down. If you don't run me that coin, I'll tear all this down. Look, run me my coin or I'll talk. And I wonder what she has to talk about. I wonder what she has to tell. I'll move on. And I'll move on quickly, but not without my ducats. Because of everything that I invested to just let it go to waste. Figure out what you're going to do. Talk to your attorneys, talk to your team, but come up off that coin, Steve. Because you don't want anybody to find out how you were. Steve, were you allegedly also involved in some drug stuff? When you met Marjorie, was she still doing drug dealing and she helped you come back from the brink of debt on the IRS, and you mentioned somebody stole $22 million from you or $20 million from you, allegedly, something like that? Were you also letting Marjorie sell dope for you? Did you invest some of that money that you had left over into dope and Marjorie knew what to do with it, allegedly, and she can prove it if you don't run her coin? All right, I'm over this. I'm over this. I gotta go. And so I just would like to get one more card for Steve Harvey and what he got going on, because currently he's preparing to have to pay Marjorie money to keep her mouth shut and move on peacefully. Look, y'all, his marriage is over. Allegedly, his marriage is over. And he is consulting with his attorney. Because he did have an affair. About how he can get out of this without losing everything, without losing everything, because he also adopted her kids. I think he still has feelings for Marjorie. He does. But I think, and I don't want to dive too deep into this right now. I'll probably do a follow-up because this is juicy and I actually want to read Marjorie. So maybe when I get back, if it's not too late and too dark, I'll do a follow-up. But I see, that she was the apple of his eye when they got together, and he took on her family because I think she did help him in some way come back from the brinks of debt with her street savvy. I'll just say it that way. He would have never been a successful household name without her. And that's another reason he still, you know, is going to have fond feelings for her, but their marriage is over. He's moved on. He has somebody else. He had somebody else. I don't know if she did, but I think he was thinking about making his exit strategy once her ex got out and he started doing interviews, because he felt like my attachment to them is going to topple me if I stay connected to them, because that ex-husband wants money too. He's got to get ahead of this and go ahead and just pay off people that's necessary to make this go away, so that he can continue making household name, corporate America, middle America money. Because that's his goal. And you ninjas ain't finna, what did he say? You Negroes, you, maybe he did say the N-word. I don't know, but he said something like that. That's how he feels, and he said that with his chest. That's what he meant. But it's just ironic because, Steve, you are a black celebrity. You're a black man in Hollywood, and the black community is your base audience. So like I said before, those are the people who are going to talk about you. So I don't know why you're mad. But anyways, I'll do a part 2 later. And thank you guys for tuning in this real quick time. I wish many, 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 many blessings upon you this autumn equinox, this autumn season. May blessings fall down on you like old leaves and old money. Amen. Ashe. Bye.